I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, 33, and right now I'm reading this very interesting book called Reality Transurfing. It's a book, again, on consciousness and possibility and looking past our programmed ideas of what we believe the way things actually are. And one of the concepts in this book is the concept of pendulums. And my channel, once again, is devoted to human potential and human sovereignty, and essentially the power of the individual, sort of the individual being able to wake up and find their greatest expression while dancing with the collective, fitting into the life process, but still showing up in one's own unique way. And this concept of pendulums is similar to that of egregores. I've made videos on egregores before, maybe not on YouTube, but on BitChute. An egregore, again, is best defined as a thought form that's a collective thought form that essentially doesn't have life in and of itself, but once it's charged, when enough individuals give their energy to it, it starts to take on a life of its own. And then the individuals who are charging the egregore become part of it. They essentially lose their individuality and get swept up in the consciousness of the egregore. The idea of a pendulum is very similar to that. Pendulum is a movement to where an idea takes life of its own, and then the individuals who charge that or associate themselves with the pendulum, they lose their identity into it. And I'm making this video because the truther world, the truth seekers, like this idea of seeking truth and breaking free of the matrix, there are themes in this world that have become pendulums, that have become these big thought forms to where individuals, when they start to identify as a truther, they start to believe in this very formulaic, predictable way, and they stop thinking for themselves. They actually stop thinking outside of that truther box. And this defeats the purpose, again, of one waking up from the matrix and finding, their specific potential, their unique expression in this life process. When we get wrapped up in pendulums, which is there's a place for the pendulums, but when we start to lose our individual identity, when we stop thinking for ourselves and just allowing that thought form to consume us, even if we identify as a truther or a truth seeker, we become no different than the sheeple that we criticize. We become no different than the normies that we criticize for being trapped in the matrix and stuck in this formulaic way of programming that we see that the matrix indoctrinates us into and promotes. We have to be aware this is also happening when we start to label ourselves and identify as something that's external, like the label of a truther, truth seeker. And we look at that as what we are, and we start to take on the beliefs of that pendulum, then it's very easy to lose the truth of who we are. And so the perspective, once again, the purpose of my channel and the purpose of being a truther is to wake up, to actualize our own potential and be able to show up in a unique way and contribute to this life process. So with that being said, I'm going to end this transmission. I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to make this short and sweet. Know that our power and our blessing is our unique gift of who we are and how that shows up. And when we show up as individuals and we connect with other individuals showing up in a unique way. We make these amazing communities, the communities that do work as a group but still allow expression of the individual. This is, to me, like the ideal calling of humanity, to be able to show up with our individual gifts and harmonize with other beautiful sparks of light, beautiful sparks and expression of this divine light. Be well, be strong, my friends, and I will see you on the other side.